All right, we're going to post some results in the microsite. This is kind of a two-part video. We've got obviously a lot of tools in the microsite for the track operators and on the track operator dashboard, and all of these videos are race manager based. But this one, you have a lot of tools in Race Manager that kind of interact with the other side. So in this one, a lot of it is Race Manager based, and then the last little piece of it is obviously on the website because that's where you're headed with the results. So today's race, we're going to use this May 15th race because they have not posted those results yet, so I got lucky in being able to show one. But once your race is completely scored, well, I guess we don't have a race that day. Let me jump into the next day. You've got to have some motos in here at some point. Looks like they didn't do much registration on either of these races. Go back to Friday night racing, May 22nd. No, they ran some races then. So in scoring these races, as you can see, I grabbed the Black Mountain database from our local track down the road here, and they do just a great job of scoring all of the races in the program. So I was lucky enough where we don't have to go through a scoring situation here. But as you can see, all these classes are scored. If you don't know how to score, check out the scoring video. But in this one, we're just going to do a quick run through of how to get these results posted on the microsite. The very first step after you've got a scored race is going to go to reports, the news release, and if you'd like to show the sponsor, city and state, which there's no reason not to because it's our web pages and we pay for all the data and hosting on those, so size really doesn't matter on these files, and they're so small anyway that there's really no reason to not include that information. Just makes it a lot cooler. And another good feature of adding the cities, people can see where riders are coming from, and adding the sponsors in there. A lot of times you'll get additional searches when people are doing web searches on Google. The name and the sponsor may show up, which then brings them to your web page. It's just extra advertising for you. So what you'll want to do is click this little arrow on the export document. You don't need to do any manipulation of the file. You just need to choose a CSV file. You get that by choosing this small little arrow. Don't click the save or you'll get the defaulted PDF, but click on that small arrow there. You'll get the CSV file. And once you've got the CSV, go ahead and you don't need to change anything here. You leave everything as it is. Click OK. You're going to get a standard file name every time, so you may want to label these. And I already forgot which day's race I was searching for. I think it's May 22nd. But at least give it the date so you're not confusing your results as you save more and more of these files. You don't need to preview the results. You'll see I clicked through and said no when it said do you want to open them. In fact, it's recommended that you not open them because sometimes it could change the file type. At that point, you're done in Race Manager. And if you don't have internet connection at the track, this would be the time that you plug in your flash drive or your jump drive or whatever sort of disk drive that you have. Plug that into your computer and put that file on it. Additionally, you could have went in there and actually, exported that document and chosen that drive in your drives here. If you had a flash drive plugged in, it would be there, and then at that point you would just click the actual flash drive and then put that file onto there, and then you're done. You're ready to jump onto the track operator dashboard. On the dashboard is where, as you log in every time, this is the common screen you see. You need to go to content. The content menu is everything to do with the microsite, and then you'll see results. On the results page, it basically just gives you all the days the track had a scheduled race with us. If you're not seeing the day in there, that means someone's not doing the scheduling. So back up and kind of figure out in the scheduler menu what's missing if you're not seeing the race there. But it really should have been scheduled before. So if you're the clerk and you're jumping in here and not seeing those, check with the track operator or whoever handles the scheduling portion of it. and make sure they're getting those in, because you can't post results unless you've got a schedule. But the bigger problem to that is insurance and other things. We need those races scheduled. So May 22nd was our race date. You just click right here on that day. It shows it was a local race, single point. And we'll click on that, and then it asks you for the file. Obviously, it's telling you it must be a CSV. It's from Race Manager. We already know that. We already did that part. So you're just going to choose the file. Make sure you know where you had saved it on the desktop. I think I saved it in our rider update folder from our previous video. There it is, May 22nd news release. So at that point, you've got your news release. Upload that CSV. It then shows you the file you've chosen. The last part is to save the results. Once you do that, race successfully updated. If you'd like to preview those results, you can go back to the dashboard, and we'll go ahead and do a preview here so you kind of know what I'm talking about when I'm saying post results to a microsite. But you'll see every track has a microsite available to you, and if you're not using it, this is another great reason to get on it, because all the results that we have are auto-syncing if you're not uploading them. But you can upload these the night of your race, and people can be going home and seeing their result and showing their friends, which then gives you more promotion. So on that results screen, you'll see recent races, and you'll see on 5/22, these are the results that we just posted. And if you jump in there, we've got Friday night race, and we've got everybody listed in there. Nice little bullet points on what place they got. Their sponsors are in there, the states in there. So I'm sure you've seen those on the national level. We post our results. It's the same for local tracks. You can post your results and have them here. And then the great thing about results, I know that we're getting a little bit away from Race Manager, but in a race that has been scored by the office, you'll notice a lot of the names then have highlighting, and that shows that basically they're syncing back from our office, and it's highlighting to the rider's profile. Riders do have profiles now. Those are completely live profiles. We're all set with those. So as you can see, you jump in and you can see the majority of the profiles. And that gets your results to the microsite. Hopefully that was very clear. It's very simple. Like I said, most of your work's done here. If you were doing that at home with internet connection, you would then take your flash drive, plug it into your computer, and again get to this screen, click on the race, and then choose, and you would choose that drive that you brought everything home with and upload. So you can upload results even if you're not bringing that track computer home. So that's uploading results.